That's where we come from. We don't know the retail form of trading and things that you may be maybe have been introduced to YouTube University and books and things like that. That's good. But we come from a professional world. It's different than being a neighborhood basketball star and then going to play Golden State. It's two different worlds. So the things that we teach from is from a professional side of trading versus the retail side. This is Richard here, some of this old stuff, as you can see. He kind of dates this picture by looking at the little Motorola Razr phone. I need this thing to come up. Right here. Let me turn these like this. Kind of dates this little picture. Right that phone right there. See that is two screens up. Back here is a chart. It's a handmade chart. Even though he has his charts on the computers, early on when I was teaching, I had everyone construct charts by hand, just as the old professionals did. Some of the best traders that ever lived during the 1800s, early 1900s. And some of the trading records out there for accuracy and consistency still stand today by those traders that did everything by hand. A lot of people get lazy and think that the computer is just a way to go and things like this, the new greatest and shiniest thing going. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna make money. You can have all kind of fancy stuff. You don't know what you're doing. I have the true foundation of what you're doing. Eventually you're gonna end up upside down and donating to the smart money. Let's see what else we got in here. All right, Richard, we have pictures of stuff we used to do: play football, coach, run track, we do the marathon and stuff like that, ride motorcycles and stuff like that. This is us at I still can't remember, it's elementary school. Because we do go out to elementary school, we go speak at colleges and things like that, and give back and inform as many people as we can. Our main focus is to try to go in and inform our kids and give them the leg up on investing and trading and things like that. Putting them in a situation where they give them a skill set in which they can learn to let their money work for them versus them working for their money. So we do that quite a bit. All right, this is our disclaimer. Atlanta Traders Club specialize in education, stocks, options, futures, forex, and Bitcoin. We put commodities and everything else up there. We'll have enough room. But Atlanta Traders Club is here to help mitigate the risk in the markets while learning a skill set grounded in technical analysis that lasts, a lifetime. With this skill set that you learn, this is something that no one will be able to take away from you. This is something that you can pass down to your children and your children's children, and something that you can use to help them grow money and protect the money that you may have. Because you can give them all the money in the world, if they don't know how to protect and make it grow, you are basically casting pearls and swine. So with this skill set, this is something in which you can always be able to use and lean back on. Alright. These are a few forex trades. We need to update these things. But these are different forex trades right here. Just small lot positions where I put on like $5 right here, and I eventually turn. What is this? Where is trading?
USJPY.
USDJPY, Japanese dollar. A little $5 lot turned to like $2,000 in a short amount of time. What else? What else we have on here? There's another little small lot. Took 88 cents, turned into $195. Short amount of time trading Euro CAD. Euro dollar versus the Canadian dollar. What's this? Oh, it's Bitcoin. Oh yeah, this Bitcoin. Well, 10-cent investment turned into over $1,500 and turn around and add another 20 cents. I ran it up over $2,000, and that was in a couple. But we did that class Thursday. We did it Wednesday. By that Friday, it was here. That's just the power of leverage. The power of leverage and understanding what you're doing, you can always make money. Just as that leverage can be something good, that leverage can be something bad as well, because it's a double-edged sword. All right. This is a prospectus. This is something that Richard usually goes through from a fundamental side to show you difference between fundamentals and technicals. From the fundamental side, we look at a lot of earnings and information, and numbers and things like that. If you have a QR code reader, you can snap that and look at this, all the pages in this prospectus, about 7 pages. And this is something that a lot of companies give out, and give a lot of information and things like that to make a decision on you investing in the company and stuff like that. Okay? And you will see we don't really look at stuff like this. Alright, what is the price chart? A price chart is a graphical representation of price of an asset for analysis and decision-making support. Keyword, decision-making support. The most common type of charts used in trading is the Japanese candlestick chart, which we'll be going over here, taking a look at. We won't really go in depth and into that subject because we don't have enough time. Other types of charts include bar charts and line charts. Bar charts and line charts are more westernized trading concept in which people use to trade with. All right, we're gonna take it back to the basics. These 3 notes right here: price, discounts, everything. You have to remember that. Price, discounts, everything. It doesn't matter what's going on in the news, what Trump may be tweeting, what company may be buying or investing, what they may be investing in. At the end of the day, we look at price charts because price discounts everything. Price movement are not totally random, because you have a lot of people in the fundamental world, maybe with economists and things like that, they tend to believe and push and promote to the general public that price movements are totally random, that the market open up and they randomly just trade all over the place. You can't forecast stock prices or any type of securities, even though it's man-made. You can predict the weather, but you can't. You mean tell me I can't predict something that's man-made and constructed by man? All right, it's something to think about. All right, and one of the most important things on here is what is more important than why. What is more important than why? The reason why we say that, if a stock goes from $100 and it drops down to $50, the general public and a lot of people tend to focus on, why did this stock go down so much? What happened? Trying to investigate and wonder why, instead of focusing on what is really going on. Now, what are you going to do right now knowing that you've lost 50% of your portfolio at this moment? And this is something that you really need to pay attention to and figure out what are you going to do in order to protect your capital. That's why what is more important than why. All right. This is an old price chart. Bitcoin was around 7,000. It's a 4-hour price chart of Bitcoin versus US dollar. This is a Japanese candlestick price chart. How many people have seen charts like this? Let's do this in these charts. But this is what you may see in a lot of different on social media, people posting charts on Instagram and Facebook, and talking about, oh, I'm making this type of money, you need to learn how to read charts, things like this. I have this system, and it's a perfect indicator that you can make money, you can retire, and all so on and so on. But at the end of the day, going back to our slide, price discounts everything. Price is king. Price is the most important thing. We have all type of indicators on here. These 3 lines right here in the shaded area right here, what they call Bollinger Bands. That's an indicator. Right here you have Fibonacci circles, Fibonacci retracements. On the bottom you had a MACD histogram. And then you turn around behind that, you had a MACD buy and sell signal line. What we're going to do is show you how to look at pure price in order to forecast what's going on. All of these indicators are nothing but lagging indicators, secondary indicators. Price always leads. Price is most important than anything. So what we're going to do is strip this all the way down and take all this stuff off. But what we're going to do is give you strip it down to the bare basics of how these markets actually operate. That's going to take us out of Red Rock Canyon. This is going to put us in a situation where we can understand what's going on and how to read price charts. All right? Everybody see what's going on back here in the background?
Nothing.
Mountains. What are those?
Mountains.
Mountains. We're going to use these mountains to help us forecast future price movements. So let's go and take a little trip. These mountains, they're made up of what? Peaks and valleys. Some large, some small. But overall, you have a bunch of peaks and valleys. Alright? So I'm trying to travel up. I had to come out of this peak and climb all the way up, huh? If I'm trying to get from here to here, I gotta do what? Go down in this valley, right? And go back up. And so on throughout. What do we have here? Everybody see a peak? Everybody see a valley? Everybody see a peak?
Yeah.
Alright. Peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys. Where am I pointing at? Peak. And I'm standing in what? Valley. Now, in this desert out here, well, out here in this area, in the canyon here, would you agree if I was out there butt naked, nothing to eat, no shoes on, no nothing, I didn't know where I was at, could that turn into a dangerous situation?
Yeah.
The same is true when you're thinking of when it comes to looking at the portfolio, your 401k, your IRA, your stocks, different investments and things like that. If you do not know where you are in the markets, that can be dangerous to your financial health. That's the same as it would be dangerous with me down in there, not knowing where I'm at, without any food, sense of direction. What am I pointing at now? Down in the valley. And we say life is filled with what? Peaks and valleys.
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs. And sometimes round and round. I'm pointing to here, another peak.
Peak.
So what I want to do is transfer a lot of this information over to here. Peak, valley, peak. I see you continue to see peaks and valleys. What do we have right here? How's in the mountain?
Valley.
Valley, peak, valley, peak, valley, peak, valley, peak, valley, and so on. You're gonna have small peaks when you have throughout this move right here. You can go valley, peak, valley, peak, valley, or you can go which they call that micro, or you can go macro when you have larger peaks and valleys. When you look at the larger, more profound peaks and valleys. You have valley, peak, valley, peak, valley, peak, valley. Now, what I'm going to add and give you here is how to determine which way we're going in these markets. When we have a sequence of peaks and valleys, I have a sequence of peaks and valleys that can put you in a situation where it empowers you and give you the ability to forecast future price movement. I'm going to show you how easy that can be. When you have a valley plus a peak plus a valley, that equals a complete cycle. This sequence never breaks. You'll never jump from valley to valley or peak back to peak. It's like you have summer, winter, winter.
Spring, summer, and fall.
Oh, that's it. Just like you can't jump all around from summer to summer or winter to winter. It's the same is reflected here when you're looking at peaks and valleys. And that's what gives you forecasting capabilities of looking at cycles. Because I have what? Coming off here is what? A valley, peak, valley, peak, valley. Well, valley, and it look like we're forming a peak, will give us a peak here. Valley, peak, valley equals what?
Cycle.
So that's one. After that end of that first valley, that's the start of the second valley. So what do? We go from valley back to peak, right down to valley, giving you what? A complete cycle and two cycles. Now when you pull up a chart and you clearly see a clear-cut peak, and the market does this, what follows a peak? A valley. And in order for a valley to form, what do we need price to do? Go down. Once the markets come down, make that valley, what follows a valley? In order to make a peak, what does price have to do? Go up. Looking at that chart over there, what do we have? Valley, peak, valley. What will the next move be?
Peak.
So we have a peak. Price is going to do what? Go up. Just that simple. So now everybody here are basically telling me or forecasting that Bitcoin should go up from that price level right now.
Yes.
That's right. There's no second guessing. There's no wishing. There's no hoping. No emotions attached to it. You're supposed to go with what you actually see, not with what you want. You may want to make some money, but if you buy at that peak, what follows the peak?
Valid.
So if you bought at that peak, will you make money or lose money?
Lose money.
Guaranteed you will lose money. No questions about it. Now, when you out there in the public, because with this information, you have, when you walk through these doors with this information here, you have crossed over into the smart money side, the professional side. Because when somebody come to you like, oh man, I heard Kaepernick just signed this deal with Nike. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy me some Nike. How many people saw that on social media?
Everybody.
Everybody don't know about Nike. But when I pulled up Nike, guess where it was at?
Dropping like it was hot.
It was at a peak. To the general public, oh yeah, just because everybody else doing it, let's go. It's just like anybody watching Nature Channel, in which they watch the penguins, all the penguins, they run to the edge, one stand at the edge and one go in, and it just look like all of them just start falling in. That's the same thing we do in the general public on social media and things like that when it comes to investing. And investing the money that you work for. You are wishing and hoping. You will be better off going to Vegas and throwing the dice. At least you'll get a little bit more out of it. At least you know who has your money. Because at the end of the day, on Wall Street, smart money takes dumb money. And when you lose money in your 401k, your IRA, your trade brokerage account and things like that, that money they don't take that money out, throw it in the incinerator, burn it, bury it, and things like that. They don't do that. Guess what they do? They take your money and give it to smart money. Just like that. When you open up your account or your statement and you down 5 or 10 grand, guess what? Somebody just made 5 or 10 grand.
Merry Christmas.
Exactly. And Happy New Year.
Yes.
Bonds and everything else, but we're going to go shopping.
Yep.
And on a vacation. But we're going to go on a vacation, then we're going to go shopping. On vacation. So, if you love donating and love giving things away, continue to do the things you were doing before you came in here. But if somebody tell you about this hot tip, man, Bitcoin about to go, man, it's down pretty good right now, man. You should go and buy some Bitcoin, man. It's going to be at 10,000 next week. It's going to be at 10,000. Hold on, let me check my peaks and valleys. Valley, peak, valley, and guess what? When you get 2 full cycles pointing up, I lose the thing up here.
Okay.
Mark. It was going bad. Make sure this is some people be in here losing permanent mark. Alright? I'm gonna give you this nugget. If you have a valley, a peak, a valley, and you connect those two, you just draw an arrow. And at this point, this arrow is pointing where? After this valley, this peak, and this valley complete cycle, which way is the cycle pointing? Now, this did this. So the third cycle, still pointing well. But if this cycle does this, number 4 is pointing well. When you see this forms, when the peaks and valleys start rotating from up to down, each subsequent valley is going to get lower than the previous valley. Break that up, break that. And each peak is going to get lower than the subsequent peak. Because you know what? If I was going downstairs, I drew like a staircase, and each subsequent step get lower, where am I going?
Down.
If each subsequent step gets higher, where am I going? Just that simple. Now look at this chart. Staircase is going well.
Down.
Valley, peak, valley. Cycle going well.
Down,
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 Valley, peak, valley. Cycle going well.
down.
Up.
I'm turning up right here.
Turn, I'm sorry.
Valley, peak, valley. Cycle going well.
Uphill.
Valley, peak, valley. Cycle going well.
Still up.
I still going up. You connect that valley to that valley. Cycle going well.
Up.
But then you got what? Valley, peak, valley. Cycle going well.
Down.
You know when the markets are going down. You know when they are going up. You know when to go get in. You know when to get out. So can't nobody, I don't care if your financial advisor come, oh yeah, it's gonna come back. I had a financial advisor come call, and I've been talking to him since September, before market started making it move down. Now, this individual, I'm not gonna say the company, but this individual has hundreds of millions of dollars up on the market cap. I mean, he manages hundreds of millions of dollars of other people's money, 401ks, IRAs, children's college funds, and things like that. He don't even know what a peak is or a valley is. Y'all hear what I just said? He doesn't know what a peak or a valley is. Not alone a cycle. So what I'm saying is, like I always say, if I ask you for $1,500, what are you gonna say? What? I don't get it back. Am I gonna get some interest? What you gonna give me $500 back? Give me $2,000 back? I give you $1,500. But you have a 401k or IRA with 6 figures in it, and you don't even know what sector or what group you are invested in. How many people got a 401k IRA? How many people know what sector or group they invested in? I know y'all. You know how dangerous that can be? Because over the past, I can tell you this right here. When I pull the chart up, when you pull up, when you get that 401k or that IRA, and it's like 6 pages long, I don't look at that stuff. And you open it up, and it has all this information and stuff in there. You know why they send you that information? For you to make a decision. Because guess what? I'm just gonna go on and give it to you like this here. They do not manage your money. Guess who manages your money? You. They send you that paperwork so you can make a decision on what sector or where you should be putting your money or not putting your money. That's why they're seeing that information. If you had someone managing your money, they will be calling you, letting you know, hey, this is what we're investing in. We're gonna move money from here. to there, if you're not having conversations like that and you don't have your financial advisor's phone number in your phone locked in, that's because the financial advisor is looking at the phone. You looking for somebody to call, and you supposed to be looking in the mirror talking to yourself. What you don't want to do is end up in a situation of what I was in and how I end up losing over 6 figures in the markets. Can't even look in the mirror. Feeling crazy. I don't know about y'all, my self-talk is rough. I'm talking about rough.
Profanity?
I think I got a new name. I got a new sector for that. It's more than that. I'm talking about literally. I can laugh and talk about it right now. Like Rich always say, I'm gonna go and get some of my charts out of the things I was doing by hand. That's why I started doing charts by hand, because I was getting my head cracked so bad, and I couldn't. And when you trade, you can't. All right. There's nobody, you don't know where your money's going, but you know you losing. So you can't just go run up to New York, to the New York Stock Exchange, get my money. No, it don't work like that. I couldn't get no money. I couldn't get my money back like that. So guess what I had to do? Trading, as a professional trader, we do not count money. We don't worry about money. Trading is a skill set. Thank you. Trading is a skill set. Yeah. Just like any other sport. If I wanted to be a quarterback, it takes me more than making a decision to be a quarterback in order to be a quarterback. Oh yeah, I like how Peyton Manning be doing this thing. I like how Aaron Rodgers is out there doing this thing. I can go out there and do that. Can you do that? Yes. Can you do that at that level? No. But is it possible for you to be able to do that at that level? Yes. How?
Practice.
Practice. Not only practice, practice with the right coach. Practice with the right team. Practicing the right way. Because I can go on YouTube and look at some quarterback drills all day, every day. But guess what? I'm talking about technique flawless. I'm talking about hitting every pivot, everything. I'm talking about to the T. But guess what? On Wall Street, they gonna let you hit practice and do everything you want. If I'm doing all this, looking at all these videos and listening to these people say they trade and stuff like that. You know, if somebody tell me they trade, oh yeah, I've been trading for years. Oh yeah, yeah, I've been trading 15 years. Oh yeah, really? You know what I asked? Where you working? Oh, I work at since. You know what I say? To myself?
Ain't no trader.
I'm laughing inside. Man, if you kidding me talking about they're a trader. Would you, and know what sometimes I ask when people say, oh, my cousin been doing this for a long time, this, that, and they say they're going to show me. I say, all right, ask your cousin this question. When he quit his job, right where he stands, and say he's going to trade for the rest of his life and take care of his family and all his bills and everything else and depend on just trading alone to eat. If he say yes, he's a trader. If he say no, he's not a trader. There's a difference. Again, there's a difference between wanting to be a trader, knowing how to trade, and being a trader. It's a complete difference. Going back to the basketball situation, I can be in a neighborhood, I can be the Michael Jordan of my neighborhood. I can have a team that has won the City Little Championship every year. They have 10 rings. But when you put them up against Golden State any given night, not even playing the stars, would you bet your money on them?
The East Point Riders versus the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
I went over my head. I don't know the sports.
Say no anyway.
Well, put it this way.
He said
You know about football?
He said City
You know what Atlanta Falcons is, right?
No.
You know what Atlanta Falcons is?
No sport analogies, no.
What? You don't know what Atlanta Falcons is?
Do a spelling bee.
Well, there you go.
I don't know the sports. You talking
Okay.
American rugby? Football?
No, rugby. Any sport you know. You know martial arts?
Yes, that I know.
Okay. I sit and watch Bruce Lee since I was a kid. Every day, 5 hours a day, mimicking and practicing every move. I go into the octagon. You know UFC fight?
Yeah. You want to get your ass?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. On Wall Street, that's the equivalent of watching Bruce Lee fight on a movie and going to the UFC saying you want to fight, you want a chance to fight for the belt. But guess what? That sounds funny, right?
Now Bruce might be the only one that had pull it off.
But now Bruce probably put it on, but you watching Bruce is a totally different thing. It's a totally different thing. But on Wall Street, guess what they're gonna do?
Come on in.
They're gonna open the octagon up for you.
And let you get in there and tell
They gonna let you. They gonna make. They gonna tell you. No, they not even gonna tell you what the rules are. They just gonna open the door, and as soon as you walk in, are you good? You know why? Because when you walk over here, they take everybody that comes. Because you gotta understand the history of Wall Street. That's man-made. That can't nobody forecast or determine what's going on. Now I just showed you in a few minutes. How many people know people that say, "Man, I don't know nothing about no stock market, man." And people jumping out of window chicken and sales and stuff like that. Is that true? Yes. When somebody jumping out the window, guess what? Somebody jumping up and down.
Wow.
Because smart money takes dumb money. In order for for you to make money on Wall Street, you have to be smart enough to take that money from somebody else. Because the way they started out in different trading houses which blossomed or bloomed into your brokerage firms and stuff like that, they used to get together like a poker game. Put it this way, like a poker game or a card game. If all of us come in here, we have $40,000 a piece, and we sit at this table and play. And everybody's in here a professional card player. But we have 4 people come to the door that have $100,000 a piece in their pocket, and they say they want to play. And they just feel like they want to play cards.
Let them in.
How many people gonna vote and let them in the door? Because guess what? I know that you're not gonna sit here long enough for me to break you because you're a professional card player. You know when to fold. But the other 4 people that's walking in this door, I want them to sit next to me. I want one on this side, one in front of me, and one right sit around me right here. Because guess what? I'm going to take that money. And guess what? Wall Street does this to you. Oh, what card you finna play? You see? That's how Wall Street do you. This is what the professionals do to you. Because guess what? I see every card you about to play. Because from a psychological standpoint, guess what? I can read everything that you do. I can see the fear. I can see the hope. I can see the greed. I can see the panic. You know how I see that? Through each subsequent peep and valley that forms. So come on in. I'm gonna know. Matter of fact, let me get the deck, and I'm gonna give you that card, and I'm gonna give you that card and that card. If you do not educate yourself on Wall Street, you will be donated. And I love donations. Because I'm gonna be in the smart money land. I done graduated. I done crossed over. So when you come into the arena, I'm gonna be when you come into the arena, I'm gonna be over there with that UFC champion, leaning over the octagon. You ready? Because we got a team, we got a system. We have a rigorous training program that we abide by in order to get to the point and the level of success. So when you trying to block one, you think you can successfully block a punch and celebrate, and next thing you know, you feel something in the back of your head, you're laying on the canvas, and now you feel somebody jumping on the back of your head, and you feel some elbows in the back of your head, and now you talking about, okay, stop. But the only difference here, you have to remember, the referee closed the door on you. They ain't even going there with you. And they're not going to stop beating on you until what?
You out of money.
All your money
Until you
gone.
broke, you don't have any more money, and the broker say, hey, we got to shut this account down. That's the only way you're coming out the game, unless you have enough sense to stop. Now, if you're just a pain freak, they're going to keep on beating. I was a pain freak. I take 5,000, they take that, I'm going to throw 10 in there. They take that, I'm going 20, they ain't going to the more I put in, guess what happened?
The more they loved
The
you.
more I lost.
The more they loved you.
Just that simple. Everybody's talking about you know, a lot of people talk about the glitz and glam trade, and that's what I be tripping out about. When you're talking about how much money you can make and stuff like that, can you make a lot of money? I'm not gonna use no profanity, but use your imagine. Bleep, yes.
It's all right.
But can you lose a lot of money fast?
Bleep, 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 bleep. Yes.
So either you know what you're doing or you don't. But in here, at Atlanta Traders Club, everybody walk through these doors, we're gonna make sure everybody know what they doing. Now we're gonna pull up a few stocks, live stocks. We've
Bitcoin.
been doing some homework in here.
Bitcoin tried to make a run today.
Okay. It's the ES4 hour, the S&P 500. Let's go to the daily chart. Real fast. Peaks and valleys going well. All right. Let me get my little tool here. Hold on, let me do this first. I like to have a clear vision. Strip this down. We're on the smart money side. Let's see if we want to get some money in. And I'm gonna tell you about Wall Street. Once you have a little knowledge in your pocket, that's your tool. And with this tool, you learn to take money. That's what you do. You learn what? You learn to take money. In order to take that money, you have to be smart money. Peaks and valleys going well. Peak, valley,
All the way around.
oh, valley, peak, valley, cycle point well.
Up.
Alright, let's do this. We trying to make some money. And I don't know about y'all. I say I don't count money. I don't count it because
Come on, Hudson.
I don't count money because I keep score. Going back. Valley, peak,
Peak.
valley, cycle going well.
Up.
Up.
So what you do, come over here, come a little arrow,
Do the white chair.
simply,
Yeah, do the white chair. You can bring the white chair in.
arrow going
I'm
up.
good. I'm good.
You can grab a little chair right there too. Alright. Again. Valley, peak, valley, going well.
Up.
So what we doing?
Making
If
money.
we want to make some money, what are we doing?
Buying.
We buying. And only buying. Michael Jordan said he coming out with 15 new Nike pair of Jordans next month. Are we buying Nike?
If the chart say it's going up, I am.
If the charts and the peaks and valleys are moving up, yes, we down with Mike today. But if we're on this side of the chart and we have a valley, a peak, and a valley right here,
Screw Mike.
Oh.
but
Man.
he's telling the truth.
What you
Which way
mean?
he point?
Down.
Down.
Now guess what?
Screw Mike.
For those who that do not know, this may be a shock. We make money when the stock market go up, and guess what else we make money? When the stock market go down. But guess what? We make more money when the stock market goes down.
Wow, wow. Wow, wow.
You know why we love to make money when the stock market go down?
Because it moves so fast.
Because fear moves faster than greed. A lot of people get greedy, like, man, I don't want to miss out. Man, I think I'm gonna wait next week and see where it goes. The stock goes up a little higher. You miss out on making that money. Here's what you do, man, I'm gonna put my money in now. But if you up $20,000 and the market starts selling off, your $20,000 goes to $15,000, and then that $15,000 go to $12,000, you like, man, I can't get this money back. What you gonna do? Sell ASAP. You're not gonna think about it. You're not gonna guess. You're like, man, I'm gonna take my money. So the markets move to the downside 3 times as fast, and when you're in what they call a bear market. A bear market is what they call, they call it a bear market because bears, when they fight, they strike with their claws striking down. So when the prices go down, they say bears are fully in control. In a bull market, bulls fight with their horns, right? And they fight by striking up. So that means that prices are going up. So when they say the bulls are in full control today, that means the markets are going up. When they say when the bears are in full control today, that means the bears are going down. If they say we're in a bear market, that means the overall market itself is a bear market, and the market as a whole is going down. And in a bear market, 4 out of 5 stocks go down. In a bull market, 4 out of 5 stocks go up. You know how long we've been in a bull market? Over 10 years. Since 2009. Coming up on 10 years. Guess what just happened?
Went down.
You see this cycle point now right here? You see this valley and this peak and that valley point down right here?
Ouch.
This is right now today. So if you wanted to make money, you have a job and your 401k and you look at it, you know when it says small cap, mid cap, large cap? say hello to your large cap. So if you have that in your portfolio or your 401k, you can say hello to your large cap, but at the same time, you can say bye-bye to some of that money that you got in there. Because we've been in this bear market we've been in this downtrend since September. What's the date? December. So you've been losing money since when? September.
Mm.
And guess what? You lost more money what? Today. Always mind your money because somebody else like me will. Smart money takes dumb money. If you do not mind your money and guard your pennies, the dollars will always evade you.
But what about that guy managing your money, or he like sent you the thing? I ain't gonna call me and tell me that my money's going down and we below 2,600. He ain't gonna call me.
I love the way the system is set up. A lot of people say you don't like financial advisors. No, I say I don't like financial advisors. I think they should educate themselves a little bit more and educate the public. I think jobs and corporations should have people like me come in there and educate people on their financial situation, because a lot of people think that just because a financial firm or company has their 401k or IRA, that somebody's managing. That's not the case. You know what? I'm going to clean it up a little bit more. What's today? Thursday, right? Most people get paid on Friday.
Right.
If you have a 401k or IRA and you have a large cap contribution in your 401k, guess what they're going to do for you tomorrow? Buy. Look where we at. Is the cycle's moving up or down?
Down.
In order for me to make money, I need the cycle to be going well. Why are you buying when the cycles are moving down in a bear market? Why are they buying for you?
Getting money over there.
Oh, I love it. And now you guys love it. Yes.
What about like online financial advisor services like Betterment and things like that? No, it's also.
Well, let me put it this way. As a trader myself, I look at financial advisors they sell products. That's it. A lot of them sell different products, like, oh, I think you look good putting you in this product right here, or put you in this sector or ETF and things like that. And when they make those transactions, when you come in, they get a percentage or money management fee, or not money management fee, just for controlling the money. They have like maintenance fees and stuff like that, because you are paying for that. You're not watching pennies, but they are. Because on Wall Street, guess how we make our money?
Pennies.
In pennies.
Elephants get fat by eating peanuts.
You know why? You know why? Exactly. You know why we watch pennies? Because a penny, if I took a penny, right? I know I had some cash. Hold this in my jacket. 1 penny would do what to this dollar?
Take it away.
Break it into 100. It's gonna break it.
And this $1 would do what to $10?
Break it.
And that $10 would do what to my 1,000? And that would do what to my 100,000? That 1 penny will crack my meal ticket. 1 penny. You, in order to make money and maintain a substantial amount of money, you have to guard your pennies. People ask me all the time, man, what you doing all that change? Because I ain't finna give it away. This, look, this is my change right here. I'm taking that home. And guess what I'm gonna do with it?
Put it with some more change.
Exactly. I need all mine. Cause guess what? If you ask me for 1,500, when somebody asks you for 1,500, you say how much it is, how much you gonna get it back? You take that penny, I want interest. I got bank gonna do it. Why can't I get mine? You gonna pay them for theirs? So I expect this penny right here, to me, just as we was looking at earlier, some of the forex, this one penny can turn into what? $2,000 or $3,000 in one trade.
Okay.
One penny.
What you mean? You gotta explain that.
Okay. We was looking at the slide. What we had up there? On that slide, how much was on? There was a Bitcoin trade.
That was
No,
USD?
right.
20 cents.
Oh, that was a 20-cent trade, not 1 penny.
10 cents and a 20 cent. Which one?
Yeah, it was 10 cents. It was 10 cents.
20 cent trade.
Yeah, but if you go into the chat room,
That's the next one.
Ro got a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 penny. 1 penny is almost $700, eh? This is 10 cents. 10. No, let me give y'all a video. Let me give y'all a video.
10 pennies.
This I don't know if I got that much.
You talking about that 15 right there.
Well, that 20 cent, I got 20 cent. 15. Y'all take a look at this now. This is how this works. That turns to that. You know how to do that?
No.
Look at that. Y'all know how to do that?
Just show me.
Look at that piece of value. It's already gave me the sauce.
He got the sauce for real. He gave you the sauce. That's not lying. Boy, he gave you the sauce.
That's how I got that. You see how I got this right here? You know where this come from? Trade.
Put that up real quick.
That's my stop loss. I'm protecting my But exactly. All that comes back and circles back around here, knowing when you at in the market. Just like when I showed you when I was out there in Red Rock Canyon. If I was in the market and didn't know where I was, if I was in Red Rock Canyon and didn't know where I was at, that can be particularly dangerous. If I was out there butt naked, barefooted with no food, no sense of direction, that can be dangerous. Just like right here, you don't know where you at in these markets. Let me show you.
Bitcoin, yeah, go to BTC.
Oh, let me go through some of these great names. Somebody come up with some great names.
General Electric,
Netflix, GE,
Amazon.
Apple,
Who?
Amazon.
Oh, I like that.
Amazon.
Let's give some new people a chance. Amazon. Amazon, do everybody buy on Amazon, right? It's Christmas time. Everybody should be, every time you go through the neighborhood, you see some little Amazon boxes on the steps. They should be making money, right? They should be making money, right?
Yeah, that should be.
You want to end? You got it on index. You got it on index. You got to put it back on stock.
Z. Yeah, just backspace. I hit the
Backspace.
A.
That's
There
it.
you go, the third one.
ZN, AMZN.
Look at Amazon.
And it's going down.
Peace and Valley going well.
Down.
You see that?
Let's do this. Let's change the time frame. Go out to a weekly chart.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas time. Why Amazon?
Down.
Listen, why Amazon going down? Does anybody pick up on what I'm saying?
Who cares?
Why? Remember going back to the slide?
Mm.
What is more important than why? Why am I worried about the why? Because here, clearly, we have a peak, a valley, a peak, a valley. Let's go valley, peak, valley, pouring well.
Down.
We just get started.
That's since October.
But this is a good point because the service that I had said to buy Amazon and Netflix today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't dumb on the side.
They service. You being service.
Now remember, that's
So
retail what you're listening to.
But do you remember when we looked at it and said to buy Amazon?
There's a lot of stuff people say.
Are there any of these service apps that are actually on the
No.
smart side?
No.
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 They just got portfolios. You so disappointed.
You know, one can I say one thing?
Glad I got it on
Let's look at
camera.
Apple. Everybody familiar with Apple?
Trading
The
View.
iPhone. It's
Trading
Christmas
View.
time. It's ready to
.com.
come out a new phone, right?
Tradingview.com.
Put our money in Apple.
Yeah, they dropped a couple.
See, look up at the address.
Apple's going. Hold on. Let me go to the daily to give you a better.
Yeah, Apple took a beat.
Y'all want to buy some Apple?
That's a half of Apple right there.
That's a rock.
Wow.
Some riding apples.
Apple down.
Peaks and valleys going well.
Down.
The seller.
So if I wanted to make money, would I buy Apple?
No.
Now I'm gonna tell you this right here. Now you're on the smart money. I'm at the smart money side and the professional side. You know how we make money? By not buying names. I don't buy names. I don't care nothing about names. Now if you want to go and rock your Gucci, your Nike, or whatever you're trying to rock, just to rock it, go ahead. That don't put no money in my pocket. You know what put money in my pocket? These peaks and valleys. So it doesn't matter what kind of stock it is or what security it is. And this is why I trade all markets. Because it's all about knowing where you're at in these markets. If I'm on this side, the peaks and valleys are going down, I'm gonna make money on the short side by short selling and making money as it go down, because smart money takes dumb money. In order, all of this right here, when somebody losing money, somebody else is on the other side making money. Now, I know a lot of y'all heard about the last stock market crash. Stock market crash just crashed in 2008. A lot of stuff just don't happen. Has anybody heard of that? So let's look at when I said about the small caps, this right here is what your money is invested in. When you pull up your 401k, your IRA, and they say small caps. Check it out to the week. I want to show you something. If I tighten this up, do it like this. At this point, from here, this is 2009, after the crash, the so-called crash. You know why I say so-called crash?
Because it's just cycles, it goes up and down.
Let's see. That's right. Let's see. Valley, peak, valley, cycle pouring well. 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 All right, let's just go ahead. Since we say up, let's go and put an arrow up under all them. All these cycles, down here is pointing up. Now look at this. See this valley? See that peak? Zoom in a little bit more. We want to make sure everybody get this. Peaks and valleys change your life, I'm telling you. Valley. Hold up. Matter of fact, it started right here. See that valley? See that peak? See that valley?
You got lower.
It's
Let's
low.
do this. And we connect them that valley, peak valley, connect the two valleys. Here and here. Which way the market point?
Down.
That's in March 2007. Everybody said the stock market crashed in 2008. Peaks and valleys told you to do what?
Start selling.
Out.
Start selling.
Get out. Just that simple.
Switch teams.
Valley, peak, valley, cycles going what?
Up.
Valley, peak, valley, cycles going what? So the market's telling you what?
Bye.
Buy. Because look. See that? That's crazy. Ain't it?
Yeah, but
That right there can change your life. Trust me. All it takes is being able to read these charts and get in a position, and it'll check all it takes is one trade. One trade, and managing that one trade will change your entire life. I have some students that text me. They're making so much money right now in the markets. They upset. Yeah. You know why they upset?
Because they didn't learn this before?
No. Because they're making all this money. They're making more money on their computers, but they have people walking in their office and they at work and they'll call me asking me, oh man, you see that trade? So I looked at it. Dang, I should quit my job. I'm like, why y'all keep asking me should you quit your job? I hate when people ask me that. How can, so if I tell you to quit your job right now, you won't quit your job?
No.
No, they serious though. Because they learn how to trade, they came to the classes, and they're making a substantial amount of money. So, and I always tell them, I say, look, this is how I know after it was time for me to quit my job. When it costs me more money to get ready to go to work and go to work than it was if I sat here in front of this computer. At that moment, that's when you're gonna be like, man, get that job. Ain't nobody gonna have to tell you. Go back to work. Guess what happened? I'm gonna go back to the next. I'm gonna just stay here today. But we're in a bear market. 4 out of 5 stocks move down. They move rapidly. If the markets move down quicker than they go up. Let me give you this visual real quick. Let's tighten this up. You see this move right here? All the way down here to this low? That's at 35.62, right? Right here. I'm looking at this right here. Right there. $35 or $34.41. When was the last time it was at $34.41?
2009.
3.
All right, 2003, right? From 2003 to 2007, how many years is that?
4 years.
From 2007 to 2008 is how many years?
One.
1 year? We knocked out 4 years of gains in 1 year.
9 months.
Y'all see that? I'm gonna give it to you like this.
Oh, it stopped 2009.
If you look at the SPY, coming down to these lows, when was the last time the market's this low? Go back over here.
1997.
1997.
1997?
96.
96.
Yeah.
Let's see. It was 96.
96.
From 1996 to 2007 is how many years?
11.
Everybody agree with that? 11 years? From 2007 to 2009, January.
That's crazy.
Hold on, let's see. We topped out. We topped out in October 2007. Bottom out in February of March 2009. How many years is that?
Less than 2.
Less than 2 years.
Dang, that's crazy.
We knocked out 11 years. This man, you working on your job, and you putting in 11 years inside your 401k and IRA. You don't know what peaks and valleys are. Market started rolling over.
My
2008 hit.
my company's matching it.
Yeah, my company's matching it. Well, they gonna have to do more than match. Because guess what?
All gone.
That's what when you open up your statement, when you open it up, when you be crackling and you be looking at it, that's what they're gonna. The whole statement's gonna go. In less than 2 years, 11 years of hard work gone. And when I tell people, man, 2008 is creeping up on us again. In 2008, we see what? These peaks and valleys started doing what?
Going down.
No rocket science, just peaks and valleys. Valley, peak, valley, going well. Started the bear market. Look up here. We probably don't see it right now. I'm gonna dive in a little bit down to the weekly. Peak, valley, peak, making another valley.
She's driving hard
This
too.
was our first valley. That's our peak. And we already crossed that, so we get ready to make another valley. Which way is this cycle point?
Down.
2 complete cycles.
This is the very beginning, which you guys are lucky to see right now. This is why I tell everybody 2008 type of environment is right here, right now. Because of this right here. And if you don't pay attention, next time you skip a few months, this thing will be down here. Well, the last time it was down to like 2016. And then eventually, guess where it's gonna go?
Back to humble beginnings.
Let me tighten this up so you can see it. And I still haven't made it there yet. I want y'all to take a picture of this now. Look how far we gotta go. I can't even get it on the chart.
Yeah,
You
drop.
see that? I'm gonna have me some fun. Right here,
To $80.
let me tell you a little something how this is my journey. This is what I was doing. Over here, I was in the dumb money. Well, I gotta tighten it up more than that. Over here, in this bull market, before the cycles rolled over, I thought I was a genius. I was making money, I can't go wrong. I didn't know about peaks and valleys, none of that. Market started rolling over, I started losing money. I started putting more money in there. Peaks and valleys going what?
Down.
Down. Which way the market going?
Down.
Down.
Can I make money on the market going down?
If you're selling, yeah.
At this time, I really didn't know how to even short sell properly. So the market started going down. This is how I lost over 6 figures right over here. Trying to trade with no guidance. But by the time I got over here, guess what I was doing? I knew what a bear market was and what it looks like because I've been in that environment. So as the market started to move up in 2005 and 2006, I understood what was going on. I had to do a full 360 in my education. I started studying. I had to end up trying to study all the same stuff over and over. So now I understood what a bear market was. And now I know that money to the downside comes quicker than money to the upside because 4 out of 5 stocks, the markets move 3 times as fast to the downside. So instead of me having to wait, 4 years to make my money back, when this thing turned over like this here, guess what I was doing?
Shorten.
Jumping up and down. You know you do them they do the like when you be doing this here. Yeah. You ever see somebody running down the road on the movies and they clicking their heels? That was me. Right up in here. And as the markets went all the way down, you know what I got out of this at? Let me zoom in for y'all. Y'all know what I got out of? I rode this thing all the way all the way to here. That's why when Richard say he caught a little bit of it, I got out right here on that green bar. I had made my money back and some more. So now I'm calling in. I don't sit down today. Once I ran through my little vacation and PTO, guess what I do? I'm gonna try to keep a good face. So I go to work. Guess what I say? You know the first thing a few people say? You know, you go to work, you've been out of there for like a week and change. Where you been? Oh, you been out sick? You all right? Yeah, I'm all right.
Great.
Have I been sick? Sick of seeing y'all. I just come to tell y'all peace. I'm out of here. And I will see y'all in another life. So now, that got me in a situation where I didn't have to work. It's always fun to get to the point where you know you got to work no job. But you know what? And this next one that's setting up.
She got a good question.
I have a question. Why didn't you get out when it first started going down? When it
Why?
on more than
Shark
one cycle,
told it was
and you
gonna
waited
go
till
even lower.
all the way. You got out when it went all the way down.
That's right. Because
Why
I
not?
want to get all the dumb money that they have out there. I'm not letting nothing get. See how I took them pennies off the table? I ain't trying to leave them with a penny. They ain't leave me with a penny. So I wanted everything. But I done that as a skillful manner. It's not like I just did it because the cycles continue to point down.
Right.
I think she think that you
That you
was
protect
on the
your
other
profits.
side.
Huh?
I don't think she's saying that you were shorting it at that time.
Yeah, I was short selling. I was taking money from dumb money. The people that had them 401ks and IRAs that were down 40 and 50%.
So they were buying thinking it was low, it's gonna go back.
Yeah, they just buying stocks and it's gonna go back up. I can tell y'all this here on the private side. I made a lot of that money. When they was losing a lot of that money, you know when Obama was talking about Wall Street and Main Street? Remember when he came in, he was talking about Wall Street and Main Street and Wall Street living off the back of others in middle class and stuff like that, he was talking about me. Because we know how to do this. And we make money. And guess who's really at the core of the economy? The middle class. Guess what the core of the middle class are doing with their money?
Dumb stuff.
They padding it in their 401ks and IRAs. That money's not going to disappear. So those who know how to trade, from a professional trading perspective, it's only like the total like 2 to 5% that really knows how to do this. So if the other 95 to 97% are losing money, guess who all that money go to? The 2 to 5%. That's why he was upset when he was doing all them bailouts and people were talking about taxes going up and stuff like that. Guess what he was doing? They were actually paying traders off with that bailout money. They were actually paying traders on the other side off. But you guys on the smart money side now. So now, y'all just so happen to be lucky enough to be in this class at this moment
Like
to
them.
see a new 2008 approach us.
Which goes.
Knocking on the door. They ain't knocking at the door. They standing in the doorway now.
With their foot in the door.
Oh yeah, they put it. Nah, they didn't kick the door off the hinges and just standing in your doorway. You don't have no
So
door no
now
more.
it's time to do a short
It just
sale.
broke. So now you
And
have
I
an
can do that
opportunity
within my 401k.
to make money.
They got the money over
You
there
don't
for you
have
to
to
do it.
make the money on the way up, like Bitcoin. Prime example, like Bitcoin, the hype of Bitcoin. Bitcoin went from basically nothing to like $20,000, right? Let's pull that up. I'm gonna show you what happened. BTC USD weekly chart. Based off the information that we've been going over and what you learn, peaks and valleys and cycles are going well. I know quite a few people that was trading this are multi-millionaires. They was emotionally attached to Bitcoin. I was trying to tell them when we going to meetups that need to sell up here. Because I dialed down, it's a weekly chart, I dialed down on the daily chart, the peaks and valleys had them start rotating down. We had one student come in, she ended up taking our class. Like on the second day of class, she said, I want you to look at my Bitcoin. Should I sell it? She wanted to sell down here.
Down where?
Down here. But guess what the peaks and valleys were doing?
Going up.
Going up. And I said, no, don't sell, wait. Just wait till the end of the class and we're gonna make a decision, see if we need to sell. So she didn't. She rolled it up. As it started turning around up here, it broke down. She got out. When she was down here, when she was over just over $250,000. When she got out and eventually got stopped out, it was close to like 1.6 million.
Mm.
She started with $30,000. Now, we told a lot of people about this. Look, valley, peak, valley, pouring well.
Down.
Valley, peak, valley, pouring well.
Down.
Valley, peak, valley, pouring well.
Down.
Man, Bitcoin going back to 20,000. I don't know what Bitcoin they talking about. Because when I look at my chart, this Bitcoin consistently said valley, peak, valley, well.
Down.
Valley, peak, valley, well. Valley, peak, valley.
Way down.
Okay, oh man, Bitcoin shooting up today, jumped up today. Oh yeah. What follows a valley?
A peak.
Peak.
And this peak, lower than that peak, staircase point well.
Down.
Now if they want to donate You glad to come? I would be glad to accept this personally. You can put it in my hand. I have a box in my office. I have a backpack that you can kindly drop it in. I will give you 10% back on it. Matter of fact, after it goes down again. And the next trip that I go on, I will invite you on it.
You paid for it, you might as well.
Yeah. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna go on down to Miami, go out to Star Island, get on the boats, and hang out and relax and escape this winter. up here. Now, what you have obtained in here with this knowledge is very, very powerful. It may seem simple, but it is very, very powerful. Did anybody tell you, hey, I think I should buy some Netflix? What's the first thing you're gonna do?
Look at the
Check the
charts.
chart. Go to this website right here. It's called tradingview.com. It's free. Somebody tell you about some Netflix, come up here, hit stop, type in Netflix right there. It's a popular stock. When they pop up like this, these are all the most popular stocks. Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, Netflix, Microsoft, General Electric, Twitter, Canopy, that's a weed stock, Twitter, Square. Guess what? Google. Just click it. Let's just take a look.
Canopy, man. The weed, man. Everybody's smoking, man. Everybody's smoking, man.
Look, this Netflix. Cycles point well.
Down.
Down.
If you want to buy some Netflix, I'm taking the donations. Just that simple.
Take that. Take that.
Now I'm just showing you this on a weekly chart. The same skill set can be broken down to a 15-minute chart or a 1-minute chart.
Just like that.
Just like that. So instead of waiting the weeks and months, I can sit in here and trade in minutes and make the same type of money. Ain't that awesome? That's why I love trading. I can do it from anywhere in the world with my laptop. Not off my phone, but with my laptop. You guys follow me on Instagram. Matter of fact, on my Instagram, go on there and follow me. I'm on Wall Street Dreams with a Z. Wall Street Dreams with a Z. You follow me on Instagram. I share a lot of stuff. I love the beach. I'm a beach bum, especially in the wintertime. That's why I'm trying to go Christmas, Thanksgiving. Where was I in Thanksgiving? I was in the Bahamas for Thanksgiving. Think about going back for Christmas. But I'm a beach bum, but I take my laptop computer with me. As long as I have internet connection, I can pull up my computer, execute my trades, and kick back.
So if it's hot and they got internet, you might go there.
Yes, that's where you find me at. I'm a Sunday. That's what I like to do. A lot of people like to spend their money on all kind of little fancy stuff. I like to spend my money on the beach. Somebody's beach. Somewhere in the world. That's where I get my peace at.
All
It is,
inclusive.
it is warm.
Oh, man, of course. That just goes without saying. On somebody's boat, just going from one spot to the next. But all of it starts with peaks and valleys. Understanding the process, practicing this process, trusting the process, and executing. In this business, we listen to everybody, but follow nobody. I always say, if a UFO land the size of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Piedmont Park, asking me by name, social security number, and ID, 3 15 feet aliens come off and tell me to buy Google in the morning, guess what I'm going to say?
Let me check the charts.
Let me see the charts. because I don't know where they come from, I don't know what they talking about, especially when it comes to my money. Let me see the charts. Because if I pull that chart up, they tell me to buy Google in the morning, I'm going to do this right here. Go down here and find Google. I'm going to pull it up on the weekly chart. Let me zoom out. Oh yeah, I would ask them. I would gladly take their donation. Why?
Going down.
Coming down.
Cycles are going what?
Down.
Peak, valley, peak, cycle moving down.
But they could be really good friends. They could know something on the inside, like
Yeah.
that something is
They
gonna
probably know
change.
something in another galaxy. They went to the future. But guess what I'm doing?
Riding it down.
I'm on the other side of that. Smart money take dumb money. Guess what side them aliens gonna be on?
Dumb money.
Dumb money side. Listen to everyone, follow no one. When I was losing all that, I had lost all that money, and I told you I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I mean, I brushed my teeth like this with my head down. I had to deal with myself. These charts right here, all these are charts that I've been doing by hand. I did all these by hand. This is why Richard say I was going crazy. He laughed about it now though. I ain't crazy now. Crazy no more. All the stuff you guys look at and do by hand, I mean do on the computer, I was doing all this stuff by hand. Because of the greatest traders in the world was doing it by hand. And have records that haven't been broken yet. I think I should be doing the same thing. Say I was going crazy.
Like a fox.
I went from being crazy to being lucky. Man, you ain't never got to worry about going to work, man. You always on vacation. I said, why y'all keep talking about I'm always on vacation? I said, I ain't on no vacation. This is just what I want to do. You can do the same thing.
Do you still chart by hand now?
No. No.
You got a $10,000 trading station in there.
Hold
No.
on. I want you to notice this part.
Yeah, I see that.
Look at the dates on some of them charts. That them little peaks and valleys is written real small. And look at the last date that was on there.
My camera don't go that
I
far.
almost gotta take a picture then, scroll it up.
You see that last date?
1/31/11.
2011.
Oh, that's the last time you did a hand chart.
Ain't that long though. But guess what? I ain't had to. I ain't learned my lesson. I went from having to put a trade in every day. I used to trade like every day. I used to probably make like 10, 15 trades a day. And then it got to the point where I do like 5 a week. Then it went down to once a week. Then it went down to like 4 or 5 a month. Then it went down to just a few a month. And now it's just like, if I see a trade, I take the trade. Because as a trader, you got to have proper money management.
Mm.
Because the money, as a trader, my inventory is my capital. So, and everybody say, man, when you think you need to quit your job? I say, well, honestly, what I did, I added up all my bare bone, minimum amount of money that I needed to actually pay my bills and live, and I don't have to go out begging for no money. Once I had enough money up for 2 years and I was making a little money to pay my bare bone and core bills, I say I'm done. Because the money that I make today is money that I'm going to start spending in 2020. That's how you have to trade. You can't live off of money, what they call scared money. You can't live and trade because from a psychological standpoint, you're like, oh, I gotta make this trade, I gotta pay this light bill in a few days, it's Christmas time. And you go all the way from the peaks and valleys, you're just trying to make some money. And that's how you lose money. You can't maintain that. So it's always best, especially how these markets set up now. I know some people like, man, 2 years worth of bills. Man, you take one trade, you paid that in no time. You get that in 3-4 weeks. You know what you're doing. You catch that right trade, and the market keep rolling. You ain't got to get out of bed. So now,
Bless you.
what? So when somebody come up, and when you get to that point, if you do what you're supposed to do and focus on the process and trust the process and study and consistently practice your craft, you will get to that point. And when you get to that point and somebody tell you, man, you're always on vacation, you don't never be doing that. I do something. I trade. And I don't consider myself going on a vacation because that's something that somebody created for those in the working class. Sometimes I had to sit back and like last week I had one of them moments. I had to sit back and think about, sometimes I just forget how it feels to like have a job. So that's why a lot of times when I go and do different things, I don't have that many people with me because a lot of people are still working. But I have to take a step back and realize that what I did and all the stuff I went through, it seemed like I was going through hell, but it ended up turning into a blessing where I can have understand what like true freedom is. To do what I want. I do things and I teach and do this and I have the Atlanta Traders Club because this is something that I want to do, not something that I need to do. Because a lot of classes I do, we don't even make no money out of it. It won't even pay the bills here. So I do this because it's what I love to do. I love talking about it. If you don't come to me about this, when you see me out there in the world, when people ask me what I do, I say I'm in real estate because I know I don't have enough time to break down what it is and how I make my money. Because a lot of us, especially in our community, don't even believe that you can make money like this, and the type of money that you can make, and how fast the money is.
What about the people in our community who think you have to have a lot of money to start trading?
No, you don't need a lot of money. You don't need a dime. But what you need is the education. Just like anything else. If I want to be a heart surgeon, I don't go to YouTube and look at some videos and order books off Amazon over the weekend, and then come Monday pop up down there at Grady and say I'm ready, dude. Same thing. Trading and everything is the same thing. That sounds funny. But on Wall Street, they gonna let you do surgery. But guess who they gonna let you do surgery on? Yourself. So they're gonna give you a mirror, give you all the tools you need, and start cutting on yourself. Ain't nobody gonna stop you on Wall Street. There's no restraint. It's an open world to do what you want to do, when you want to, and how you want. That's why trading, and what you were saying, trading will teach you more about yourself than any other thing on this planet. You want to know yourself? Start trading, because all your flaws gonna come to the surface.
They're gonna rush up there too. They're not gonna go slow and come to the surface. They're gonna rush to the surface.
When you're in a position when you losing money and you don't have nobody to blame, so I ain't get my check. Nah, you ain't worried about nobody writing no check for you. The check that you looking for comes from you, and that comes from here. And it comes here, from here. And when you looking in that mirror and you talking about you broke, you know what I was saying? Man, you gotta be the stupidest in the world. You might put another 10 grand in there, man. You done lost that. And guess remember, the market moved 3 times as fast. I remember one time I picked up the phone, just put the money in there. Let me just call check this quote. I checked the quote. The man told me where the stock was at. We was in a bear market. It was in 2000, 4 out of 5 stocks. I mean, the stocks moved 3 times as fast to the downside. Man, that man told me that what that quote was and what my account was. He was telling me what a quote was and giving me what they call a margin call at the same time, meaning that I lost so much money, they forcing the account closed. They told me what my account was, and I just had put some more money in it. I'm talking about literally fell to my knees because I couldn't stand up. Because I knew I was done. I had to make that money in order to survive. I had to. Or this trade had to come through. It got to. But guess what happened?
The market is deaf. It can't hear that. It can't hear your cries.
Oh, they loved it. They laughed. Smart money takes dumb money. So that's why I had to get in the gym, run them sprints, take my 1,000 shots every day before the game. Because I'm trying to I'm trying to go up against professionals. I can't go out there walking down the street just dribbling the ball, acting like somebody guard me. No, I got to get in the game. So what I'm telling you is, don't find yourself in a situation in these markets when you look up 6 months from now or a year from now and say, man, I was in the class and see a recession was coming, man. And you ain't making no money. Don't do that.
David.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't do that. There's money to be made, and it's gonna be fast. Make sure you're on the smart money side. At least protect some of your money, especially if you got a 401k or IRA. Everybody on this planet, either directly or indirectly involved on Wall Street. Now you know, make sure you guard your money. Make sure you guard your pennies. Don't find yourself on the opposite side. Because like I told a lot of guys in the mentorship in Atlanta Traders Club, when this thing go, I got some positions on. When it goes, it's over. I'm going to the PJ. Cold for private jet. I'm out of here. I'm going to where somewhere is warm. And I'm gonna stay warm because I'm gonna go and travel. That's my goal. To stay warm the rest of my life. I don't like the winter. When I tell you the peak valleys and stuff like that, and you can't jump from winter to winter, spring to spring, and stuff like that, I'm gonna be doing it. It can be done. But you know where it started at? Peaks and valleys. I might do some Zooms and stuff like that for y'all. Because I still gonna love what I do. But I might not be standing here all the time.
So when is the next technical analysis class? And what's the difference between the technical analysis class and this class?
Well, the technical analysis class and this class we do every week for free. Every Thursday we're in town. We won't have one next week, or a week after. As a trader, Christmas come. Matter of fact, Friday. Won't nobody see or hear from me until next year. Like,
You mean tomorrow? For tomorrow?
yeah, I'm out of here. It's rainy already. I was already. Man, it's raining. It's cold out here. I'm out of here. After tomorrow, I'm gone. I'll be back. That first full week will be what's Saturday? No, the 7th. I gotta look at my calendar. But when I leave, I'll be coming back. I won't be back up at this office until the first full week of January. Cause they got a lot of bowl games going on. I like doing that. I'm going to the bowl game. I'm going to Alabama. Yep, that's where I'm going. I'm going to the Orange Bowl. See if Alabama gonna handle that business.
Of course they are.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about.
What can people look for in the in the technical analysis class? Like, why do?
I went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
Technical analysis class. This is for free. And the technical analysis class are those. It's for people that look to make money and make money now and understand what's going on, and kind of like looking to take that path to be able to trade for a living, no matter trading future stocks, options, forex, things like that. It's a 2-day class, and that class starts January 14th. But you can go to our website, AtlantaTraderClub.com.
January 11th.
Is it 11? Oh, you
14th
already
is
know.
Monday.
All right. January 11th. So it'll be the 11th and 12th. Our next technical analysis class. You serious trying to get into this for real? That's where you want to be. Really don't want to miss it.
That's
Like-
the 1,500.
Yes, that class is $1,500 for those 2 days.
How many times can I take the class?
You can always retake the class. Anytime we have a class, you come back and do your retake. So once you take that class, you go into our trader chat room. We keep it private to those people that have actually graduated from the class, because all we do is talk and just basically money talk. So where if somebody puts something in the chat room, like I can pull up my phone, like right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 messages in the trader chat right now. I got 2. The other one's in another private mentorship chat. But people putting trades in like this, opportunities to make money, follow along with people and stuff like that. You have the community to lean on to help better yourself and put yourself in a situation where you can be able to make some money.
Bless you. To me, the chat room is like those birds. You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh yeah.
I can't see everything. Even he can't see everything, or Maurice can't see everything. But you know what I'm saying? If somebody notices something and then they
Bring it to your attention.
it's other people in there way sharper than you who can be like, you know, I don't know if I would get into that. Or if somebody say thank you, you see 3 or 4 people be like thank you, thank you, thank you. That means they already getting in it already. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody's like, nah, I ain't messing with that. You get 3 or 4, I ain't messing with that. Then they'll also help you and ask you a question like, you know, why did you do that? Or why wouldn't you do this? Or stuff like that. So for me, that's the ongoing educational support as well as making money. Like I've never been in a class where I can make money off the lesson like within minutes.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this here now. I got the keys in my pocket. I can sit here and talk all night. I'm at home. I know y'all gotta travel. All I do is walk. I live right across the street. I walk across the street. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here. Cause Coach K and Maurice know we'll be sitting up here at 10, 11 o'clock at night. And turn the TV on over there and just be talking about trade and stocks and stuff like that. So I'm not rushing you out of here, but you guys follow me to my office. I can give you guys some cards for my number right over here.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Protect your money. Protect your money. Protect your money. Be in class in January. January the 11th. See you in class in January. Can't make money sitting on the outside like that. Peace.